Hi Virgo, this reading is for you if you just recently broke up or had a fallout with your significant other. We'll have 3 spreads in this reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at the situation as to what happened, who left whom and why. In the second spread, we'll be looking at the advice for that situation. And then spread number 3, we'll see new love coming towards you in the near future. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Here's the situation, Virgo. We have the 8 of Swords clarified by the 7 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles clarified by the High Priestess. We also have the 7 of Cups clarified by the Ace of Swords, and we also have Death on the bottom of the deck. You could have been dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. We do have a lot of water here. The High Priestess and Death could be water sign indicators. We also have 7 and 8 of Cups. But again, it could have been any zodiac sign. I can interpret this spread 2 different but at the same time similar ways. Somebody here was looking at options, right? And they thought about it, and as a result of their thought process, or as a result of them comparing 2 people, or comparing situations, or comparing solutions, they decided to leave. Okay, for some of you, it could have been you, especially if you felt like you were stuck and trapped in this relationship or marriage. With that person, it always felt like you were a prisoner or something like that. And at some point, you probably figured, you know what, I need to leave, I need to get out. And you left. But I think for most of you, since this is for the broken-hearted reading, right, they have options. They had options, and they decided to leave. I don't know why they decided to leave. For some of you, they could have gone back to their ex. For others of you, if you were just talking to this person, they had somebody else, they were talking to somebody else, and at some point they were deciding between you and them, and they chose them. Or, you know, perhaps you were already in a relationship with them for a while, and they met somebody new, and they decided to leave you for that person. That's what happened. Somebody went through a thought process, and then they left. Right, and there were definitely options. Right, so the 8 of Swords clarified by the 7 of Cups, the first 2 cards. The 8 of Swords is a card of somebody who's stuck and trapped. That's where that first scenario comes in, where you felt like you were stuck and trapped in that relationship. But for most of you, perhaps your person, they didn't know whom to move forward with. Right, the 7 of Cups clarifying it is a card of a multiple choice. It's a card of somebody who is uncertain and unclear. Then we have the 2 of Pentacles clarified by the High Priestess. So with the 2 of Pentacles, yes, this is a card of somebody who is juggling, right? And again, it could have been you juggling with the ideas, juggling with your options as to how to get out of that situation. But for most of you, it was them who was you know, dealing with you and another person at the same time. The High Priestess clarifying it, you know, the High Priestess is a card of intuition, and at the same time it's a card of a secret, something that we're not aware of. And then we have the 8 of Cups clarified by the Ace of Swords. Yep, so that's the decision to leave right there. And with the Ace of Swords, it's a very decisive card, right? With the Ace of Swords, people make kind of sort of like a final decision. The 8 of Cups is somebody literally leaving. Death on the bottom of the deck could have been a Scorpio you're dealing with, but Death is a card of an ending. Alright, so yeah, that's what we have so far. But let's take a look at the advice spread real quick. Here's the advice for you, Virgo, for the situation we saw in the first spread. We have the 9 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. The advice for you is to move on. I don't think that person is coming back, or if it's the other way around, if you were the one who was feeling like you're stuck in that situation, the advice for you is to get out of it. If you've already done so, you did the right thing. If this scenario is when somebody left you, somebody chose someone else over you, then it's time for you to move on. And perhaps you're still struggling with it, right? With the 5 of Wands right next to the deck, it could be a card of a struggle, internal struggle. The 9 of Swords and the 4 of Swords, those 2 cards even look alike, right? In both of them, somebody is in bed. In the 9 of Swords, the first card that came out, somebody here is really stressed out and can't even fall asleep or cry themselves to sleep every night. The 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, I think this is the most important card in this spread. It's a card of moving on. And the thing about the 6 of Swords, This card always brings improvements into our lives. Okay, perhaps you can go travel, you can go on a short trip just to get your mind off of this. You don't have to go by yourself. You can go stay with a relative or a friend, or go travel with a relative or a friend or something like that. But yeah, the Six of Swords, with the Six of Swords, we usually leave something that was not good for us behind and move towards something better. All right, yeah, let's move on as well. The third spread is new love coming towards you in the near future. Here's the third spread. Virgo, this is new love coming towards you in the near future. We have the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Empress. We have the Three of Pentacles clarified by the Lovers. We have the Four of Wands clarified by the Sun. And we also have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Here's what I think is going to happen, Virgo. The Empress, all the way to your left, clarifying the Page of Pentacles. I think this is somebody you already know. It could be your mom, your grandma, your auntie, your boss at work, or somebody whom you hold in high regard. All right, somebody whom you respect, somebody whom you could go to with a question with for some kind of a solution or an advice, right? That person, symbolized here by the Empress, they're going to invite you somewhere. Okay, the Page of Pentacles is either that invitation, they may literally have a ticket for you, ticket to a show, or perhaps they will send you some sort of paperwork for you to join in on some kind of a cooperation, okay, collaboration, right? The Three of Pentacles, the next card over, that's where you'll meet this person, right? It could be just you know, a friend of yours, but that friend is the one who is like gets everybody together, somebody who facilitates, somebody who organizes people, right? Or it could be a side gig for you, like a consulting gig, or it could be something that has to do with work as well, because the Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration, and this card often comes through as a card of a workplace environment, business place environment, or simply a bunch of people getting together and doing something. All right, that's how I think this will happen. That's where you'll meet this person, right? The Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Lovers. The Lovers could be a Gemini. You're dealing with the Lovers is also a card of a choice. You'll have a choice as to what you want to do with this invitation. But at the same time, in my opinion, the Lovers is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between two people. It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of a twin flame connection, if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the love of your life. Right? And the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck is genuine, authentic love. Okay? And right there, next to the deck, we do have the Four of Wands clarified by the Sun. The Sun could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. The Four of Wands, the Sun is clarifying, is a card of a commitment, marriage, celebration. To me personally, the Four of Wands always reminds me of an actual wedding. For some of you, this invitation could be to a wedding. By the way, someone's wedding, and that's where you could meet your future love of your life. But for most of you, the Four of Wands clarified by the Sun, that's what's going to happen between you and the new person in the near future, right? The Four of Wands is a fantastic card to have, especially with the Sun clarifying it. All right, so yeah, be on the lookout for some kind of an invitation, and again, it could be anything. Right, as long as this invitation is to a group of people doing something together, but it could be work related. All right, the Three of Pentacles sometimes comes through as like a consulting gig, because you see how there's three people in there. There's two people standing below the other third person, right? And the third person is teaching those two, right? So for some of you, it could be some sort of a side gig, or you decide to take a class somewhere, painting class or cooking class, I don't know. Most importantly, like I said, this is going to be where people get together and do something together. Could be a bunch of friends getting together and playing Monopoly or something. All right, so yeah, that's what I have for you, Virgo, for this reading for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing month.